Hey everybody, welcome to Uniquely Created, or welcome back if you are back again. If you are, thank you, love you so much, thanks for being here. So as you can see, I have a few packages to open, so I wanted to do that, but our plan for this video today is doing this mold. Promise I didn't look at it, so I still don't know what it is, so it's going to be a surprise for me and you. I think I'm going to do, not sure, we'll talk about it. I'm not sure what color we're going to do, but we are definitely going to do this mold. I know it has ears. That's all I pretty much know about it. So pardon the dog in the background. So we are going to do that one today. Now I have a full color, and just in time, I'm just holding it this way just because my address is literally right at my face. So just give me one moment here. And I will open it up. How are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing well. I've been going through and seeing some other creators and the work that they're doing, and a lot of amazing creators out there doing amazing work. So super excited about that. Oh, that was nice. Just gonna bend this so it doesn't show my dress, but I got a Thank You Enjoy by Cindy. I did order this eye candy pigment just because I got 2 popsicle sticks. Awesome. Because I have seen, I read a lot of reviews. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I read a lot of reviews before I order things. So I was seeing the reviews on them, and everybody was raving about the eye candy. So I'm not affiliated with them, but they were raving about them, so I thought, why not try? So I did buy, this one was on sale when I did grab it, so I did get the Imperial Jade. It's just such a beautiful green, and I think it'll be beautiful for Christmas. I do have some molds coming in for like Christmas trees and things like that, so I think this will be really pretty. I noticed in my kit I don't have a lot of greens, and I wanted to make sure I had a nice green for Christmas. And I also ordered, this came a few days ago, I think, and I'm sorry I didn't open it on camera, but it is a Craft Geek premium mica powder. Again, really good reviews. Not sure. My son, I believe, just opened it up. We had a little discussion. He likes helping me with what I'm going to do for my videos. So we did take a look at the color, and it does look nice and rich. So we'll see. We'll see how they go, but it looks like now I have a nice red and green for Christmas. And of course, we don't have to stay red and green, but I don't have any. These are my first 2 ever larger size mica powders, so I'm happy that I have enough, so I don't feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't use so much, so I don't waste it. So this will be great. So I have these 2 now, which is amazing, and I know these are from IntoResin because I know their label. So I believe what this is my free mold from them for that. If you watched my previous video, I did talk about how they were having that strike, blah, blah, blah. Phenomenal customer service. And they said, you know what? We're just going to send you a free mold. And it was so kind of them. Really, really so kind. So let's see what we got. I didn't expect anything at all. I love their bags, and I reuse them for everything. So let's take a look here. So you get your share and win. You get this with every order. And if you do share and post and tag them, you can get prizes of free products, 50% off coupons, features on their site, and everything. So you know what? I would do it they're just such a great company. I honestly, I love them. So I'd really do anything. As you guys know, I am an affiliate for this company now. Thankfully, they did offer to add me to their affiliate program. So do use the code down below, uniquely Alexa. Copy and paste it, because then the spelling of my name is extremely different. So just copy and paste my name and you get 20% off your entire order. And they did that for me, and I don't even have, you know, I don't even think I have double digits in subscribers yet, or if I do, I'm so thankful. But last time I checked, I didn't even have that, and they were still willing to give it to me. So it was really kind of them to do that. And then for each mold, they always send a care guide to let you know not to touch the crystal effect with your hands, avoid to torch or flame on the mold. Please only use tape to clean the mold. Don't wash it or use alcohol to clean it. Store the mold flat and separately in a zipper bag. I always reuse their bags. They're really good quality. And then, yeah, you guys can just pause and read the rest of that. But they send this with their molds, and I love that. So obviously this is a crystal mold. So let's take a look here. Oh, it looks like a mold with 3 different things on it. What do we have here? A strawberry, a teddy bear, and it looks like a little candy. How cute. And the candy, the wrapper part even has diamonds. So it's like a diamond texture, and then the candy itself is diamonds. So that is so cute. I seriously love this company. I can't tell you guys how much I love this company. And that was for free. So, and that's obviously handmade. So they gave that to me for free just for an inconvenience. So you just gotta love this company. And then, I know it's in this next bag, but I'm so excited because I can't wait to use them on a video. Oh, my hair is getting in the way. I am going to tie it up. My hair is extremely long. As you guys know, I did go through some traumatic things, and I do have agoraphobia, so I don't leave the house a lot. So I haven't seen a hairdresser in very many years. So my hair is extremely long now. And so I have to tie it up so I don't get resin in it. I got resin in everything. Literally, I have resin in my blanket. I don't know how it got there. I always wash my hands before I go back to bed. Everything. But my sister bought me this adorable pink blanket, and I've had it for years. My mom tries to steal it from me, and I keep saying no. And it's got resin on it. So, I don't know what I did. It is, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait. All right. Just put this aside. Another bag I can use because I don't need to keep these in the bag. So I can use this for another mold. I'm just gonna pull them all out. Whoops. My dotting tool's trying to run away. I really don't like how slippery everything is here. I've tried to fix it, but I need to fix my setup. So again, another thank you for your order. Nice, they gave this to me for free because I don't think I ordered a small one. So as you can see, I ordered the Aurora powders. I am so excited to use them. I don't think I'll be using them today, but I did want to show you them because they are fantastic. If you have, oh, maybe I did. if you have seen, sorry, ADHD apparently, if you have seen other creators use the Aurora powders, they are non-sinking. They do resemble the Aurora Borealis, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Actually, if you could see my computer screen just here, it has the Aurora lights on it. So I really wanted to try it, and I didn't know which one I wanted to try. So I ordered a few of them. So let's take a look here. This one is, so I ordered the Variance Video Effect 1 gram. Maybe I did order this then. Fantasy Aurora, okay, powder. And then 6 colors non-sink Aurora mica powders. So I ordered one of those. 6, let's see. It might be this one. Now, I know you might go to the website and say, wow, these are so expensive, but a little does go a long way. I have seen people use it, and they only use a little bit, and that's all they really need. Okay. So I ordered the IntoResin 8 colors non-sink Aurora mica powder, and then 5 colors neon. So this is the neon. This is the, I think this will be the 2, 4, 6, 7, maybe, okay, this one might be the first one, the Fantasy Aurora with the Aurora powder, and then this one is the 8. Yes, this one is the 8. I don't know why I'm doing the math when I can literally see 6, 8, and don't mind me. It's just late at night. But as you can see, so this one, let me see how well you can see. I don't know how well you can see it. This one has a purple sheen to it. So I'm seeing a purpley sheen. And it is 1 gram, so it is tiny. But again, you don't need a lot. You only need a tiny bit. Even in large batches of resin, I've only seen people use a tiny, tiny bit. So let me see if you can see better with the lid, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there you go, a little bit. So a little blue, purple, pink. That'll be beautiful. I'm going to keep this in here because probably what I'm going to do is just scoop out a little bit each time I use it. So that's the Fantasy Aurora. I believe this is the new one that they have that had just come out, pardon me. I could be wrong. I will link all of these below if you are interested. Please go ahead and take a look at them. They are definitely worth it. I know you won't see it in this video, but you will definitely see it in other videos because I am super stoked to be using this. But we are doing the reindeer today, so I'm not going to be using these guys for the reindeer. Let's take a look. We suggest using each color on its own or paired with our specially formulated concentrated powder. Interesting. For pair up, so concentrated, trying to read upside down. Oh, so they give you the concentrated powder? Is that what this is? For pair up, so concentrated, start from very tiny amounts. So yeah, like I said, you only need a tiny, tiny amount. So this one's got greens and reds and, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I think this might be the concentrated powder. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but, ooh, they taped it. I'm glad they taped it because they want to make sure that you're not losing even a little bit of this mica powder. They always package things so well that you don't lose anything. Like sometimes you'll get packages in and, you know, you'll have mica powder on the edges or you'll have something leaking. I've never had that experience with this company for any of their products that they've sent me. Everything's always been packaged thoroughly and extremely well. As I said, I had a conversation with the owner of the company, Anne, and one of the owners, and she was very forthcoming. You know, they're still growing. They're still a smaller business compared to others like Temu, which you all know I'm having problems with right now, and Shein and those companies. So they are smaller. So they're starting to grow now, and you know, she was very forthcoming about, you know, them wanting to be a company that people can look to and respect and know that they're going to get what they're getting. And it's with good quality and amazing customer service. And so they definitely do that already without even trying. So, so we have green, so silver, purple, no, silver. Ooh, I'm trying to go in order here. Silver, gold, pink, green, blue, and purple. So I'll tip it this way. So silver, gold, pink, green, blue, and purple. So you can't, it's hard to see. So it does look like this is the concentrated powder to use with these in order to get the better outcome with these guys. So that was really nice of them to send that. So they label them nicely. They let you know what everything is. So that's great. I love it. Love it. Love them. Love how kind they are. Just a great company all around. I can't say enough about them. And then we'll get into their neons. I was excited about the neons. Online, they look amazing. They look super bright. So again, as you can see, like the bags are crystal clean. Not even a drop of mica powder. Like how many companies can you see that it's just crystal clean like this? So we have purple, pink, blue, green, and light blue. And so again, I don't know how well you can see it, but it does have the shine of each color. And when you put it in with clear resin, and you put it in and you really see those colors shine. So they're phenomenal. Can't wait to try these guys either. So this one doesn't have, that's actually stuck inside. So I'm just gonna write with my permanent marker on the bag that these are the neon ones so I remember. I'm just so excited. All right. Now, I have a mess. I have a mess. And here we have the 8 pieces. So this is the variant ones. So if you look at the website, they're the ones in the smaller vials that they show you. So the 5, this one, are the ones in the long, thin vials that they show you. So that's these ones. And this one is in the smaller, thinner vials. Or smaller, I guess they're thicker vials, but they're small. But they show you what it looks like in just clear resin. So pretty. So we have, where's one? Multicolor, so they're all multicolor. They're just different colors. So let's just take out 6, for example. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay. So I don't know if you're seeing it. I'm seeing blues, greens, purples. Wow, just amazing. See, they tape them so that they don't leak. I love this company. And even these jars, look how cute these jars are. So even once you're done with the mica powders, you can reuse these jars for anything. You put Vaseline in here. I've seen Vaseline, you put a little bit of your perfume in it and you mix the Vaseline in your perfume and you can put that on your wrist. It's good for traveling. You can put Vaseline in here for your chapped lips over the winter. Like, so many things you can do, obviously, you want to make sure that it's clean, but oh, this one's pretty too. So this one I see greens, blues, a little bit of gold in there. So pretty. I won't go through all of them, just a few. So this one's more, I said there was a purple in this one, but you're gonna see if you can see the difference. This one has more blues as opposed to this one, which is more purples. But they do have the multicolor in them. So there's just so many beautiful colors in here. I'll turn the bag around. I don't want to spend too much time taking a look at them individually. We can definitely go through that when I do use them in a video. But you can see like some, like this one's like more goldish, bronzy. I'm seeing yellow and orange and red, green, yellow, green and gold, blue, green. There's so many colors. It's so pretty. I can't wait to start using these. So that's our little orders we got in today. So we will be using these. I promise you guys. I have a ton of molds, so we'll use these on things. I've been looking at doing different projects with to make jewelry, things like that. So we'll definitely be using these, trust me. So I'm going to put these aside. And what I'm going to do, I did want to talk for a quick second about our reindeer molds. So we are going to make, my son chose these to make today. I know I put up a poll for people to vote, and I don't think very many people voted. I think just one person did, and that's okay. I'm a new channel, I'm very tiny. I just wanted to give everybody an option to vote if they were interested in voting. So my son helped me choose what we were going to do today. Of course, we are definitely doing this mold. Wow, this is sticky. We are definitely going to do the surprise mold and unmold it tomorrow and see what we have. But I did want to talk about one thing, and that is when you're first starting out, you may be like me and you may get one package of mica powder to start, right? So I'll just move these to the side and I'll show you. I did get this is the mica powder that I chose for just starting out. And the reason I chose it was, honestly, on Amazon they had amazing reviews about their mica powders, and I've been using them and I absolutely adore them. So I have absolutely no issues with them. It's just I couldn't afford, I'll just be honest, I couldn't afford, you know, the bigger containers. They are $20 a piece, but for me, being away from work for years now, due to my condition and the traumatic event that I went through, I only get paid a very small amount every month, so I just couldn't afford the bigger containers, these guys. So when I do see them on sale, I may buy one or two here and there and slowly grow my collection, but to start out I wasn't able to afford it, so I bought this, long story short. And when looking through the colors, I do have some really beautiful colors in here, but I don't have any brown. And I was looking through them, and then I started feeling a little sad because I was like, but I want to make brown reindeer, but I don't have any brown. I do have other beautiful colors. You know, I have this parakeet green, and I did have copper, but I was like, oh, do I want to make them copper? So I was a little defeated about that I don't have it, but I mean, these colors are phenomenal, so I can't complain because it's 24 set box that I usually use for my mica powders. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? But then I remembered, and then I was like, well, I could use what I used for the elk ears, this guy, or his antlers. I always call them ears. For his antlers, I could use the 2 alcohol inks that I had used. But what I wanted to do was make his their noses really red, and, you know, color in their scarves. I don't know if I'm going to color in their scarves because I may put scarves on them, but, you know, I wanted to UV some red in first for their noses, or I might do it after. We'll see. But I did want to make sure that the red was really red, nice and red. And so I didn't want to put alcohol ink because, as you've seen, alcohol, if you don't know, alcohol ink compared to, so this is all mica powders, and this is alcohol ink. So you see the difference that alcohol ink is extremely see-through, as opposed to mica powders, it is not. So I didn't want that different in my projects. So I was looking and humming and hawing, and then I remembered, oh yeah, a month ago I did buy this little package, and it's the Gemstone collection by Mayspring. And when opening it up, I was like, please have a brown, please have a brown. And I'm opening it up and pulling it out, and I'm going through it, and I see at the back, bronze and golden. So I was like, great, we can use mica powder. So I may mix the 2. My son thinks I should just go with bronze, but we'll see. We'll put it in the resin, and we'll see how dark it is. If I want to lighten it up a bit, I'll add a little bit of the golden. If not, I'll just leave it with the bronze, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm super excited that I bought these. I was a little defeated before I started the video, thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna have a brown to use, or I'm gonna have to use alcohol ink and mica powder. And so I'm glad I did. So, you know, this is all I have currently for coloring my art. So I just have this box of alcohol ink, and then I did grab this box because I believe for one I didn't have enough greens, or it was a green issue again, because my mom really likes green, and I wanted to make sure I had some greens. So, you know, I think this was the first one I bought, and I only had, I don't know if it was just the greens. It was something missing, something that I just felt like I didn't have enough of. And so when I went through and I saw this other one on sale, I decided I'll go ahead and buy the other one, because this one does have a lot of nice colors as well. So I went ahead and bought this one as well. And I'm glad I did, because as you've seen in the video where I did the elk, mixing the 2 colors together, one was from this pack and one was from this pack, and they worked amazing together. So I'm really glad I did buy 2. So I just have the 2 packs of alcohol ink, and this is all for my mica powder, as opposed to just those 2 and this little guy. So that's what we'll be using today. So that's what I pulled out. I just wanted to let you guys know where I was coming from with that. So that's what we'll use. I think we'll use, oh my goodness, my hair is getting everywhere. I'm shedding. And I think we'll try the Craft Geek for the nose. I'm not sure yet. I might just pour some alcohol ink in a small, I have those little plastic thingamajiggies. It's a word in my vocabulary, thingamajiggies. I might just pour some UV resin in there, and then I probably said alcohol ink a minute ago. I meant UV resin. And pour some of this red in and see how dark I can get it. I do have burgundy in the Rolio pack, so if I need to get it a little bit darker, I can use that. But and then what I'll probably do is just UV resin it after the fact, and then we'll decorate them together. So that's what we're going to use today. And I do want to make the bases. So that's the bottom. Okay. I think I want to make the bases white and shimmery. And the reason I want to do that is because I want it to appear that they're sitting in snow. Because we're going to have our little man and woman reindeer sitting in snow. So I'm going to use my very extremely expensive, but adored crushed crystal. I think I've used it once so far, and I'm trying not to use it. Yeah, it has been open. I'm trying not to use it too much because it is quite expensive for it. It's $50 for us here in Canada, but I've seen other YouTube creators use it, and I just fell in love. I love bling. Love it, love it, love it. So I had to get it. So I think I'm going to use some white with some crushed crystal. My white mica powder does already have crystal, but I just want a little more bling for it to be shiny like it's snow. So I'm going to use this as well. So I might do this guy in the white, since we're already going to mix a white with crushed crystal. Don't remember what it is. Like I said, you and me will both be surprised when we demold him. So let me go ahead and mix some resin. I'm not sure. There's something on the side of this and I can't get it off. But it's nothing inside, so that's okay. All right, so let me go ahead and mix some resin. I'm going to do that off camera because I've already spent, well, 30 minutes talking. So I'm a blabbermouth. Sorry, guys. My parents always said when I was growing up I should be a lawyer because I never stopped talking. And I fight my way through everything. Hey, you got to sometimes. Actually, let me take a look. I do have, whoops, oopsies. Let me take a look. I do have this set of glitter. I told you guys I don't have a lot of room in my studio. So I'm trying to work with what I have here, but this is some of my oopsies. But I do have these Let's Resin glitter powders. Let me see if there's a white one. So there is a silver one, but it's more holographic. And I already have the holographic one my sister bought me. So I don't think I'm going to use it. This was a bit more expensive. Oh, there is a brown one. I might keep the brown out. Listen, I like it to bling, okay? We'll see if it, ooh, red sparklies. Okay, I'm gonna go crazy if I look through this because I love bling. So, I may use the brown. We'll see. We'll see how dense this mica powder is, because if it's too dense, the bling won't show unless you put a lot of it in it, and I don't want to waste too much of it. This was, actually, I don't think this was too bad. I think this was $19.95, and I got 15 colors of bling-a-bling in here, so I was pretty happy about that. I saw that and I was like, yes, please. So I grabbed that. So we'll add that to that as well. All right, guys, I'm going to stop babbling and I'm going to set up some resin and I will be back. I'm not sure exactly how much I need to make. This has a bump in it for no reason at all. And I might, when I'm off, just move these mats around, try to put one under my heating mat so this doesn't move so often. And I will be back. I'm going to place you guys on a pause. We'll see you soon. Okay, guys, I am back. As you can see, I put the green silicone mat at the bottom. I was hoping it wouldn't be as slippery. It's not bad, but it obviously will still slip. But thankfully, I won't be slipping and sliding. Oh, though my camera is moving around a little there on you guys. I hope it's still at 0.5 times. It is perfect, because I was telling my son I was having issues where I would start my video and I'd have the zoom out to 0.5 times, and when I go back to editing, it zoomed into 1, and it automatically does it on its own, so it's frustrating. I used to be a technology nerd. Now I don't know much about iPhones. I've always been Samsung everything, but I got an iPhone thinking I could track him. Shh, don't tell him. Icha, if you're watching this, you did never hear that, okay? So, yeah, so that's why I got an iPhone initially, and I was gifted an iMac by a very kind person that I was friends with for quite some time, and so it works. My videos just automatically get uploaded to my iMac, and then I can use iMovie to edit. So it's been great for me. That's how I was able to even put just a card in the beginning and the end of my videos to start not knowing anything, as it helped me do that. So I wanted to say one of two things. I am again using magic resin epoxy. I am in love with this resin. I was so glad I put you guys on pause, because I was pouring A, and I poured A fine, and then I went to go pour B, and I started pouring, and the gallons that I bought, they're quite heavy. I believe they're let me see, they are 1 gallon each. So my hands are a little shaky at times. I'm sure you guys see that in videos. And so I was pouring, and I guess I pushed up on the gallon a little bit further, and a big log came out, and it just went all over the bottle. So I had to clean that up. Oh, here's my son as we speak. So I had to clean that up. So I'm glad I put you guys on hold. Hi, baby. You need anything?
No. The cats are laying on the bed.
That's okay, as long as you're there and they're not getting in anything. So, I'm just talking to everybody, telling them about this mixer. What are you doing?
Oh, these are the stands for it, right?
Those are the stands, yeah. So those are the ones that these guys are going to go in.
Oh,
and I'm going to make this in white so it looks like they're standing in snow.
Yeah, that's smart.
Good.
And then what are you going to do for the...
I'm going to probably color in after their noses in red. And
are you going to put white on the scarves too?
I may put white, or I may put actual scarves. I have actual scarves that I could wrap around them.
You could do one with an actual one and one with white.
Yeah.
Or you could do white under it and then put the scarf on top.
And I have little...
it's like a shadow.
I have little Santa hats too, so I could put like a Santa hat on the man, the boy reindeer, and then the girl reindeer. I could put
the little...
Yeah. I haven't even told our subscribers yet about what we're gonna do, but yeah. So that's I think what we'll do. Do you want me to call you in when we start decorating, or?
Yeah, I'm just playing right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you.
You're decorating tomorrow?
Well, it might take that long. It depends. If I put the heating mat on, it might cure faster, but I highly doubt it.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. Love you.
Love you, baby. Sorry, guys. A little conversation between mommy and son. So, if you guys have been following along on this less resin mixer journey, this is the first time I've seen the red light. So for all these past videos, all the resin mixing, all the needing to mix more resin because I haven't had enough, this is the first time I've need to charge it, if I could speak English properly, since I've charged it the first time before using. So it's been doing great for me. I don't know why the reviews are so poor on it, but when it went on sale for less than $20 in Canada on Amazon, I decided to snatch it up to try it, and it's been amazing to me, so I don't have any problems. So again, you just mix the resin. Once the resin is mixed, you take another one of the cups. They do give you a ton of them. I haven't counted them yet. I did promise you guys I will, and I promise I will. It's just hidden behind a lot of stuff. Like I said, I don't have a lot of room in here. So all you do is take an empty cup. Please tell me the sparkle is on the outside. Yes, it is from last time. It doesn't matter anyway. This will be the cleanup cup. So basically all you do is empty out the resin. I hope you guys can see what's happening. So I let it drain a little bit, just because I like to make sure that I get as much resin out as I possibly can so that I can use it. I have made up 6 ounces of resin. Not sure if I'm going to need all 6 or if I'm going to need to make more, but that's the great thing about this is I'm going to move it over here into this cup now as it's dripping less. And they tell you in the description, all you need to do is run it just like you're running it when you're mixing it, and you see the resin actually flying to the edges of the cup as it's running. So it really gets a lot of the resin off of these, not sure what you call them. In my mind, it's coming up propeller, but it's probably not that. But whatever you call these, it does come off of it quite easily that way. And then at the end, when you're ready to clean it, all you need to do is just use alcohol and some towel paper or paper towel, sorry, and wipe it down. And then you're good to go. So like I said, you just put it in the second cup, start it up, and as you can see, it just flings the resin right off of them. So I usually do that 1 or 2 times, and you can see the red blinking light. So usually it blinks green, but it's blinking red now just because it needs to be recharged. But obviously you can see it's still mixing, or at this point just cleaning it up regardless. So I'll just plug it in. It is, they did give me a USB-C to plug it in, so I'll just plug it in over here and I'll allow it to just keep cleaning. I don't think the cable's long. Oh, it might be. Okay. It does run for 30-second intervals, but I did plug it in and the green light did come on, but it's not going to do it again. Okay, so if you see there, the red light is on saying it's charging and the green light is on just flashing. The red light's on saying that its battery needs to be charged, and the green light is flashing just letting you know the battery is charging. So normally when it's working without needing to be charged, that green light just flashes when it's in use. So I haven't had any issues with that mixer. I'm not sure if the people in the reviews didn't read their directions or what happened, but I've had no issues with it, so I'm not sure why. They haven't had the best to say about them, but I absolutely do adore them. I do adore it. It works quite well. These are the little whatchamacallits I was talking about earlier, the little plastic cuppies. I don't know what the name of them are, but that's what I was talking about earlier that I can use as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to need, I think since I'm already mixing white and we don't know what this is, even if it's something that would be a color later on, we could color it later, or maybe it'll be adorable white, we'll see. Let me see what's in there. Just the silicone. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's coming out. And we have a sparkle in there from I don't know what, since I haven't opened sparkles yet. Lord, these sparkles. Okay, So since we are going to be using white, I figured I'm just going to use just a tiny drop of the dye paste. And the reason I want to use a tiny drop is I do want it to be a little bit opaque so that you can see the sparkles. I learned the hard way that if you use too much and you try to use sparkles, they won't show. So letting you know, in case you don't know, that they don't show. The pigment paste just takes over everything. So one ghost I made looked like salt and pepper because he was just white and all you saw was little black flecks in it. And I think I added some of, I believe I added some of this holographic sparkles to him, and you didn't see anything except little black specks. So I called them salt and pepper. All right. I'm not going to put, just because of the silicone, it does feel more like the IntoResin silicones. Again, this isn't an IntoResin silicone. This is from Temu. But I'm not going to put any alcohol in it because it does feel more like one of their handmade molds. And so I don't want to ruin it, but I will squeeze it. I will be using my dotting tool. I do forget to do that a lot, but I just put it beside me to remember. Use your dotting tool, use your dotting tool. So I am going to do that. So I'm just going to separate this. So an update on my resiners machine. I did see them commenting or leaving information about their new purifiers on Facebook, and I commented and I said I really was interested in the purifiers because I do work in a small space. I do have ventilation. My window's wide open down here, so there is quite a lot of ventilation. So I am safe in that regard, but you know, it's always good to have an extra precaution from the VOC in the resin. So I wanted to make sure that I had every precaution, and I was thinking of maybe signing up depending on how much the purifiers were. But I did leave a comment saying, you know, I was interested in signing up for a purifier, but with the customer service I was receiving with resiners, I don't know what it is with me. I know I have bad luck in life in general, but it's just been bad luck all around. Like resiners, I ordered the unit on the 31st of October, and I've had no update since then. So I messaged them 2 days later, 3 days later, and just asked, you know, it just says order has been placed, payment received. That's it. There's been no update. So I just wanted to, you know, ask them like, hey, what's going on? Like, is it shipped? Yada, yada, yada. I know I've said this in other videos, but just in case some new people are here, I'll just do a quick summary. So essentially I was told that there was quality, first I was told there was quality control being done on them, and it'll take 1 to 2 weeks for them to come in. So that's fine. I was like, okay, that's a little bit of an inconvenience considering we're hitting the Christmas season, and I wanted to make sure that I had resin out there for resin projects out there for customers who wanted them during the Christmas season. But I wasn't going to complain, so I just said thank you, no problem. And then a week and a bit went by, and I sent another email, and they said, oh, a new batch are being made, so wait about 1 to 2 weeks. And I said, again? I said, it's almost a week and a half since I messaged you. So, so I was a little perturbed with that. So when I saw the Facebook message, I was like, listen, Linda, listen. This isn't the way you do customer service. I'm having another Temu moment. So somebody messaged me and said, what's your order number on Facebook? And said, I'll look into it for you. And I said, oh, that's kind of you. So I gave them my order number, and I had another email really within an hour of sending them the first email. And they said they said we are making new machines and we are very sorry, but we are going to send you, they said they're going to send me 2 packs of dried flowers, assorted dry flowers. So I believe there was 40 or 60 in each pack. And they were going to send me some silicone cups and some popsicle sticks or mixing sticks, whatever they call them. I just call them popsicle sticks because that's what they are to me. And then I believe there's one more thing, but you know, just some things for having to wait. So I thank them for that. They don't have to do that. But I did thank them for that and said, you know, I appreciate the thought. So we'll see, guys. But we are waiting still for our bubble machine, so I will be working with all the tools that I have at my disposal for now until I see what I can do from there. I don't know if I want to add too much more white to that. I know it is still extremely opaque, but if I make it any thicker, we're probably not going to see sparkles. So let's add some crushed crystal. Ooh, I love this stuff. I'm going to start with a little bit, and if it doesn't show up, then I'm just going to keep it just white. So yeah, that's the short story. So we're still waiting on our Resiners machine, bubble machine. When it does come here, I will be uploading a video letting you guys know what I think about it. I'm trying not to pop this lid too much because that's just gonna go flying everywhere. And I've already got it in my reindeer, but that's okay. We'll make that one the she. We'll make that one the she. I wonder why that popsicle stick is so much longer. Oh, this is the eye candy one they gave me. That's nice. Nice and long. I was looking at tongue depressors. Don't know if it's the same for Americans, but the difference between the popsicle stick and the tongue depressor, these are obviously easier to use. So I was looking at these online. They are costly, but I have added them to my wish list so I can remember to purchase some next month when I get paid. So I think that's all I'm going to add right now is just a little spoonful and see how it goes. I just want to see if when I mix it in, if it's going to be visible. Because I learned the hard way the last time. And especially with this, I don't want to waste it. Not with the crushed crystal. I can use any other sparkles and that'll be fine, but the crushed crystal, no, I don't want to waste it. Okay, there's still some on my stick. Let's try to get as much of it off my stick as I can and keep mixing and see how we go. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised it is showing up. So, guess what we're gonna do, guys? Add more bling. You can see why I love it. Look at it, it's so pretty. It's gonna go flying everywhere now. Just another little bit. Or a bit more. I'm so bad. I love sparkles. I'm bling bling. Okay. I just wish this stuff wasn't so expensive. I don't know how much it is for you guys in the US. Can you tell me? Can you message me below? Let me know if it is the same for you guys. For us, it's $50. I've seen it range between $50 and $60. That's the same as the chameleon powders. I can't find anywhere in Canada. I was watching one of the YouTube videos from another creator who does resin, and she was using just this gorgeous metallic Let's Resins metallic colors, but they weren't the ones that I have. So I have the kit with the gold and the silver and the bronze. It wasn't that. It was actually colored metallic, so like blue and purple and red, and I was like, oh, that's so gorgeous. And she said they don't stay in stock very long, so if you are interested in grabbing them, grab them. Oh, so pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, we're gonna use that for sure. That's lots of bling. Lots of bling. Okay, perfect. So I have mixed up just over 2 ounces of that, and I don't know how much this guy is gonna take, but I'm guessing around 2 ounces. And this has 3.5 left in it. So if I do need a little bit more, I'm just gonna use from him. From him. I genderize everything apparently. I'll just use it from this cup, and then if I need to mix more later, I will. But seeing as how I'm not going to use alcohol on this, I will pour just a little bit first. I wonder what this is. I know I ordered a few things. I ordered some cats. I ordered some different types of reindeer, but this has little ears. So I really can't remember what I ordered with little ears. We will see. So what I'm going to do is just squeeze the dickens out of it and hope I get any massive bubbles. So you see, if you can see very well, I don't know. Apparently these iPhones are so great with their cameras, but I go to edit and then it looks like it's SD quality when it should be HD quality. But man, I sound like I complain a lot. Sorry guys. I really do not complain much in real life. I try not to complain at all, really. There's a bubble right there. Pop, buddy. Pop, pop, pop. There's a bubble in the middle. Excuse you. You are not wanted. Where'd you go? Oh, did you hear that? Stick to each other. The sides stuck to each other. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. This is going to be a surprise for you and me. As promised, I didn't look at my orders. I do have quite a few orders. I did have a few that was supposed to be in today and they didn't show up. So I'll be getting, I think, about $40 back because that's the amount of orders that didn't come in today. So $5 for each order that didn't show up. Temu is just, I don't know. Please tell me if you do use any other companies, if there's one that you prefer over them for the, you know, the things that I can't find at my amazing IntoResin. So things like, you know, all the little trinkets and like jewelry bits and stuff like that. If you could please tell me if there's another place that you shop that you prefer over them. If you have been a resin artist for a while and can give me that information, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm so disappointed in that company. They make so much money and they just don't care. Okay. So you want your customers to feel like they're appreciated when they purchase things from you, but for them, I think they've gotten so big that it's gotten to their heads and they can care less. Ugh. So frustrating. I guess I'm just too nice of a person. I don't know. I guess I assume people have human decency, regular human decency, and I don't know why I still assume that with all I've been through in life, but I do. And when I encounter people who just treat people like garbage, it just frustrates me. It makes me so upset. And treat people the way you want to be treated has always been the way I feel. I'm just disappointed that they don't share that sentiment clearly. and shake. If there's any big bubbles, they'll come up to the surface. Now, I think I saw a little crevice around here somewhere. So I'm just gonna go around the edges. Oh, there it is, this crevice. Just gonna go around the edges. There's a bubble there. So when you don't have a vacuum chamber or a bubble release machine like the one I'm waiting for, you just really have to be as diligent as possible. I don't think even with a vacuum chamber or a bubble machine, you'll ever get any piece of art that is free of bubble. It is art. It is all unique. And I mean, I think I've had one, my hippo, that was free of any bubbles. And I was shocked about that because I don't think that I did anything but squeeze a little bit when I poured, just like I did this one. So it's just, each time is a gamble, and if there are bubbles, you just fix it with some UV resin and sand it down, fix it, and sand it down again, and cover it up with some UV resin, and hopefully it can be fixed so it's perfect for your customers. Okay, I don't see any bubbles, so I'm just going to pour the last little bit and leave this guy to the side, and we will see what it is tomorrow. I'm actually pretty excited to see. I'm glad I saved this as a surprise for us both, so that we could all see together what this was, because I really have no clue. I have no idea at all what it is. And usually I have a problem of going on Temu late at night, and it's after I've taken my meds, and so I buy things that I really don't need. But that I want. So this is, I think, one of those purchases. But if I bought it, chances are it's adorable. So just love cute things. What can I say? So we will spray the bases here with apparently quite a lot of alcohol ink. And we'll go ahead and pour these. I'm definitely not going to have enough resin to pour them both, so I'm just going to take from the other container, and then if I need to pour more resin, that's why I started charging my mixer. So again, if you don't know, the reason we pour the alcohol at the bottom is the alcohol actually pops the bubbles. So if you see when I do use these cheaper molds, when I do spray them, when I've already poured the resin in, it looks like when you're drinking pop and the bubbles come up. And they pop right away, so that's what it looks like. Before you spray the alcohol, it'll just, like, the bubbles all just kind of come together in the middle, but when you spray the alcohol, they all just start popping like that. Pop, 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 pop. So you're probably going to see it more in this than you would the white, because it is such an opaque color that I've used. Yeah, that's the reason we spray these with the alcohol, so that it does get the little bubbles that we may not get. So I'm just gonna actually, I have just under an ounce, and I have a feeling that's not even gonna be close to what I need. So let me just pour what I have and see how much it's going to take. Now you don't want to go over those middle sections, because that is where the feet are gonna go. the feet of the reindeer. Okay, so it looks like that might be just enough. Interesting. Thought it was going to take more than that. My estimation of how much things need, still very new. So I am learning as we go, but so just under an ounce to fill one if you do decide to get this mold. So this one I am going to need just a little bit more to fill it up, I think. Yes, it looks like it. I'm about half full right now. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much scraping I do, I'm still gonna need just a tiny little bit. Oop, I don't want it in that square. Such a tiny amount that I need. Let me see if I can scrape more out of the sides. If I can, then that just means just under an ounce will cover both of them, which is amazing if that's the case. So let's see. If you hear my son out there, he's just playing, I think he's playing Call of Duty or one of those games, Rainbow or Call of Duty. If you know, you know. If you have teenagers, he's actually turning 20 in a few days. Mine and his birthdays are 2 weeks apart, so my birthday is December 3rd and his is November 19th. So when I was in a better mental state, we used to go, no, don't waste it. We used to go to Jamaica for our birthdays and spend time in Jamaica together because we both love the islands. Unfortunately, after the last traumatic event at work, I just haven't been the same. And I'm just not comfortable going places where I don't know who's going to be around me. Oh, why did I have to waste a little bit? Okay, if you scrape, just under an ounce seems to be perfect for both of them, just to fill both the bases. So that's great. I'm happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that. Okay, we'll let this drain. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna clean up this little mess that I made here. So pretty. I love the white with the sparkles. So pretty, and I'm so glad the white didn't take over, the white didn't take over everything, because I was afraid that it would be like Ghost Gate, and we would end up with the white but no no sparkles, especially with the crushed crystal, just because of the cost of them. I know I keep talking about cost, guys, but if there are some people out there who are trying to make a living out of resin, I'm sure you understand that cost is a big factor of things. And you know, when you add the cost of resin and you add the cost of molds and all that kind of stuff, it does add up. It really does. So I'm just going around the edges here and trying to get any bubbles that might be clinging to the edges. Usually that's what they do, is they cling to the edges. Obviously I should have done this when it was less full, but here we are, doing things my own messy way. So one is a tiny bit more full than the other, but really for like a tiny little amount, I'm not going to waste pouring a little bit more of the white and the crushed crystal. So that will be perfectly fine. It's so pretty. Okay, and now I'll just spray those with alcohol, and hopefully no bubbles. Fingers crossed. Okay, now since I am extremely clumsy, I am going to put this away. Oh, my heat gun is in the way, but that's okay. I'll fix that later. I'm going to move these to the side so I don't knock them over, because trust me, I will. Anybody that knows me knows that for a fact. Try as I might, I will always knock things over. Okay, so now we are going to do our little experiment on mixing these mica powders. So we're going to start with the bronze stone and then add some golden labradorite after and see how much we're going to use of each. I think I may add a little bit of the brown. I don't know if I want to add it in both or not. We'll see. We'll see. See? I knocked him. See? See that? That's who I am. I knock everything. I make messes. Oh. I tried to remind myself as well that I need to talk louder, because the microphone I got from Temu worked for one video. The second one, the first two videos, first two, and then the next video I was using it and I thought it was working fine. It still had all the lights on. It said, oh Lord, I'm making a mess. It had all the lights on. It said it needed to show me that it was working. And then, don't you know, I go to edit the video. Don't you know? I go to edit the video and there's no audio. And I'm like, what? So I go look at all the different clips, because I had paused that video a few times. No audio. So my microphone stopped working on me, and now I'm terrified to try to use it again, because I did a really bad job of narrating what I was doing. Because as you can tell, I do a lot of blubbering, so half the time I didn't even know what I was talking about at that point in time. So it was just awful. So I'm terrified to try it again. So I have to try to remember to talk louder so that you guys can hear me properly. Okay, I'm going to use the same popsicle stick that I used with the crushed crystal, but I'm not going to use that side. I'm just going to try and wipe it off here. And I probably will still get a little bit in there, but such it is, such it is. Let's see. I'm going to just add a little heap full. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yes, you can. Okay. So just a little bit to start, just to see what kind of color it comes out because it comes out. Good English. I just don't want it to be, see, it's going to be metallic, and that's okay. But resin's already starting to warm up, so I have to try to work fast. I talk it too much. My son's having fun with his friend, and they're playing his game. Okay, so that is very dark, as I thought. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to try to mix in a little bit of the gold or not. I think I will. You guys are probably yelling at me to do it or not to do it at this point in time, but I'm not sure. It's not too dark, right? You know what? I'm not going to add any of the gold. I think I'm just going to do what my son said and just use this color. I was just worried it was just going to look so blah of a color, but it actually is beautiful. It is a gorgeous brown color. I like these sticks by Eye Candy, they're nice. Okay, so we do have just over, I believe, 3.5 ounces in here, so I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. Maybe their noses, we'll see. We'll see, but I think for now I just want the snow to be sparkly. And we'll leave this the metallic that it is. So just because this is starting to warm up already, and so I just want to get it going. Who knows, we may be able to finish these tonight. I know I told my son tomorrow. That's what sutra meant in my language. Just because of curing time, but we'll see. Maybe they'll cure faster than I think. This probably not. Again, I am using the magic resin, so if it was the Let's Resin, it definitely wouldn't be cured, but maybe if I turn on the heating mat and come back, I'll be able to finish it tonight and post it up for you guys to see. Okay. Let's go ahead and just start pouring and stop jibber-jabbering. See how we go on. See how we get on here. I'm just going to start with the thin pour first and go, ooh, or so I think, and go around the edges with my dotting tool just to make sure that if there are any bubbles, I try to get them out. I'm telling you, I'm a mess. Okay, it didn't go over, thank goodness. Whew. I was like, that's going to go over the others. Yours are bigger, so I don't have any concerns about going over those. So I'm just going to go around with the dotting tool. And I'm going to fill the other one up a little as well, not all the way, and just do the same thing. Try to get as much of the bubbles out that I can, because there are bubbles, I can see them. Hopefully the alcohol does do its job, but just to be extra safe, I'm just going to pour some, use my dotting tool and just go around all the edges and make sure I try to get any that might be stuck to the sides. With some antlers, please fill. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Many thank yous. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my dotting tool and go around all the edges here. If there are any bubbles clinging to the edges, it'll just pop up. And the alcohol does rise to the surface when you start to pour the resin, when you do spray the cheaper molds with alcohol, so hopefully any
bubbles that I do knock up will pop. Oh, they're so cute. I've seen so many creators do these, and I was like, I need to get these molds. They're so cute. I'm just getting a little nosy. And the little eyes are here somewhere. Let me just see if I can find them. There's one. Nope, there's one. And there's two. Okay. So, oh, I see you over there, Popsir. We don't need you. Nope, nope, nope. Listen. Listen, Linda. Pop. Thank you. Okay, and the same with this guy. I may fast forward this when I do my edit. I'm not sure. If I don't, thank you for bearing with me. You guys are all amazing, and I can't thank you more for being here with me. It means the world to me that you guys are even watching my videos. I couldn't even imagine that I would have an audience to watch my videos, so I'm so thankful for you, for even being here, to watch me fumble my way through this, but this is a passion that I found that has quite literally saved my life. And that's something that I wouldn't joke about. So, I'm just thankful for each and every one of you for being here, watching, supporting, hopefully liking, and subscribing. I know there's a lot of people who watch my videos who aren't subscribed. If you could please subscribe, I would be so grateful for that. It's free to subscribe. And please just like the videos, leave me a message down below. That really helps as well. Let me know if you have any tips, tricks, if you just want to say hi. It just helps YouTube as well, show them that you are interested in my videos, and maybe show other people who do look for these types of videos. It'll help get my videos out in the algorithm, so it will really help if you guys can like and share. Leave a comment down below. I will like everybody's comment and give you a little heart. And reply to you, say thank you for being here, and if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can. And hopefully we can make ourselves an amazing community here. Alright. So I don't know if you can see, but spraying that alcohol, it's just all pop-popping. But that's just going to help with us putting the rest of the resin here, so that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully we have enough for both. And I don't want to over pour them because I do need these little edges that I'm showing right now to fit into the base so that they can stand up. So I don't want to over pour it. I want them to just be able to slide right in. Whoop. Excuse you, pardon me. I almost made a mess. Sorry guys, I did do a lot of... Whoop. I know, Muzzy. Sorry, that's my son's kitty. Just wondering what I'm doing in here. I know, baby, I'm sorry. I can't open the door right now. You tell me what it is. You tell me. If you can hear her, I'm sorry guys, she's just... Oops, I knew it. I know, baby. I can't open the door right now, okay? Go see Erie, he's in the room. My nickname for my son. Alright, ooh, I'm excited. We may have just enough for both of them. So what did I say, Port? 6 ounces? That's good. Okay. So it looks like, even with me making quite a bit of oopsies, we have just enough resin, which is perfect. Now, we get that to settle. Well, maybe not just enough, maybe a little more than enough, but I'll get that to settle for a second, and I'll take a look. This one could use a little bit more. This one is starting to dome in places, so I'll just add a little bit more, and then I'll spray them. I swear I double-checked that this mat, especially since I put the other silicone mat underneath, that this table was level. It's one of the J-Diction leveling tables from Amazon. And it looks like the antlers on this guy is doming a little bit, and his feet aren't. But I will keep an eye on that. I'm just going to pour a little bit more. I don't want to add too much, but I also don't want it to be too little for it to be, for it to not be enough, so that it's loose in the base. So I just want to make sure I have just that right amount. But as resin cures, it does sink. So if you don't know that, you do want to try to dome most of your pieces. And doming just means when it gets to the edges, you see it raised and it is domed at the edges. If you do pour too much, it will overflow. But doming usually stops at the edge of the silicone. So most of the pieces you do want to dome just so that you don't have any sharp edges, especially with things like this, cute figurines where you know kids are going to go and grab for them because they're just so adorable that you can't prevent them from not doing so. So just try to dome as much as you can, but I know it's a fine line between doming and overfilling. Trust me. If you notice, I see you, Bubble, and I am going to get you. The resin's starting to get thick, and I have a little bit left. I have just like the tiniest bit left, so I think what I'm going to do with that is just let it drain into my overfill here. And then we'll have some nice brown to add to our project that we do with the overfill. So let me put this aside. Wherever the side is. I'll just put it right here. little bubbles, just tiny micro bubbles here on the edges, so I'm probably just going to spray that with alcohol one more time. The legs look good. So now if my screen was zoomed in, which I don't want to touch because then I'm going to have it super zoomed in and you won't be able to see half of what I'm doing, like my team is on. You'll be able to see that the bubbles are popping. So they're coming to the surface, hitting the alcohol, and just popping. So that looks good to me. I'm not seeing any overly large bubbles, just some really tiny micro bubbles. And, you know, I could sit here and poke and prod at the micro bubbles all day, but really with the resin starting to harden up, like you can see right there, it's already starting to harden up. So if I poke and prod at it too much, I'm just gonna cause issues, so I don't want to do that. Maybe what I'll do is go turn the heating mat on and then go sit with my son for an hour or two.
Do and come back in and take a look and see if they're cured enough to unmold. I don't know if they will be, but it doesn't hurt to try. As I said, this guy probably not, just because it is bigger, but it doesn't hurt to try. So when you my English is great today, especially. When you do turn on your heating mat, make sure you take off anything that you don't wish to be melted on it. And mine is just one where you just turn a dial. And I don't know where it's going because it's the Let's Resin one, the cheaper Let's Resin one. And the dial doesn't have like a little mark on it, so you don't know what you're setting it to. So I just turn it on and turn it up all the way because I really don't know what it's at. And it does say in the directions to try to leave everything around the middle. You see there's a line in the middle. So to try to leave what you're using in the middle, what you want to harden. Your molds, good Lord, took me long enough to get that spit out. I know I made a mess here, so I'm just gonna try to somehow get to it without spilling anything else. I'm gonna spray some alcohol here, paper towel, and try to get to it, and for the life of me try not to make a mess anywhere else, like not spilling the guy to my left. Okay, wow, look at me go, I did it. Okay, so we're gonna move her beside her brother, sister, boyfriend, I don't know, whatever. We're gonna make one a female and one a male, so. Okay, so that's already starting to heat up. So I'm gonna let that heat up. I see a bubble right there. There you go. Pop. Is too much alcohol an issue? I don't know. But I'd rather too much and pop the bubbles for now that I can't pick and prod out because I am a perfectionist. So we are over an hour already, so I'm most likely gonna fast forward a lot of that because I do want to try and finish a video where I actually decorate something on camera with you guys, because I haven't done that yet and I want to be able to do that with you guys this time. So I'll try to learn the whole fast forward thing on the app, the iMovie app, I believe it's called, and fast forward what I can. If it is a little bit longer, I am sorry. I am still learning, researching when I'm not recording videos, so, but I am still learning, so I will do my best to learn to fast forward what I can and get you guys a whole video where I decorate, in case you aren't on our Facebook where you can see the finished products. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.